welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Alejandra, also known as AZAlexGlam on Instagram. For those of you who do follow me, you probably already know that I am pregnant and also sick. I haven't mentioned the sick part, but yes, it's a horrible combination. I can't take any medicine for this annoying cough that keeps me up all night. But I did want to get this video out for you guys because you guys did request it when you saw my unboxing on my Instagram of the new Covergirl TruBlend Matte Made Foundation. This one right here, I received all 40 shades and their new primer. I am so impressed with the color selection and so blessed, so grateful. Thank you guys for supporting me. Thank you, Covergirl, for sending me over this amazing package. And I'll also be doing swatches for you guys, so I know those are really helpful. When I watch videos of foundations, I want to see what they look like. That way I know what to get. And for reference, I am a MAC NC20. So for any of you guys who are my shade or a little bit darker or lighter, you know exactly what color to get. And this is the little pamphlet they sent with their PR package because we listened. It says that it works for all skin types. It minimizes pores, controls shine, feels comfortable on your skin, and stays put for up to 12 hours. And each foundation comes with an L for light, M for medium, T for tan, or D for deep. And it also comes with the numbers. So they go from 10 all the way up to 90. It says it is oil-free, transfer-resistant, aka won't rub off on your favorite white tee, pore minimizing, that is what I am most excited for, and all-day comfort wear. There's also new primers, the skin smoothing, color neutralizing, pore minimizing, and illuminating primer. So I'm thinking that on one side of my face, I'll do the pore minimizing primer from Covergirl, and on the other side, I'll do my regular primer just to see if the primer also helps the foundation or it actually makes it worse. I'm gonna set it with the same setting spray and powder that I usually use because I wanna give this a fair shot. And this is what she looks like. It does come in a glass bottle with 1 fluid ounce, which is pretty standard for most foundations. And I'll be posting the swatches right here for you guys. So I'm taking the pore minimizing primer, squeezing out a little bit. I think I actually put a lot on my finger. It smells so good, like so good. So let me just get a mirror to see it close up. It did minimize my pores a little bit. Oh, I got it in my hair. It did minimize my pores. Yeah, it definitely did. And the foundation is also supposed to minimize the pores, so hooray for that. And then let's go ahead on this side. I'll do my Dr. Brand's Pores No More. Honestly, I am so impressed just with the primer itself. My pores look about the same size on both sides, so Covergirl, you did that so far. And for foundation, I'm going to be using the M10. And I'll go ahead and apply it with my beauty blender because that's the way I always apply foundation. Unless I do it with the brush first, but then I always have to go in with the beauty blender. So I'll dot that all over the face. And I don't have acne per se, but I do have a lot of discoloration. Like right here, I have a lot of redness around my nose. So sometimes it looks like I have a mustache, but I don't. But we'll see how well this covers. It is a little bit thick, so I'm expecting it to be more on the full coverage side. We'll see. And the foundation doesn't smell like, it doesn't smell bad or anything. I actually don't find a scent to it. So I'm gonna blend it out with my beauty blender. So far, so good. But it does shear out a lot. I can already see that. It's like a really light coverage. The match is pretty good. I'm impressed. My skin is really yellow, so it's very difficult to find a foundation that's yellow enough for my skin tone, especially in the drugstore. I feel like they have a lot of pink undertones, in their foundations, but this one is good. I love it. So right off the bat, I do love the finish, but I need some more coverage. Even though I don't have acne, I do have a little bit of acne scars just in these areas, and then like I said, redness around my nose. So I'm gonna cover that up a little bit more. And it doesn't dry down too fast, so it gives me just enough time to blend it all out. Guys, I am so impressed with how this layered. Now that I layered it, it looks so flawless. My pores do look smaller. One, because I used the primers that minimize pores, but the foundation also did help. Like, it looks really good. But I would say it's more like a medium-like finish versus in full coverage, which was what I was expecting. Which was what I was expecting, just because it was really thick. It blended out really well. It doesn't feel tacky anymore, which is good. It feels like it's set, but I do like to still set my foundation just because I feel like my powders go on a lot smoother. Just because I feel like my powders go on a lot smoother. And I don't put any foundation underneath my eyes because I only like to put concealer there. I feel like if I put foundation and concealer, it kind of kicks up the whole thing. I'll finish my face off camera. Like I said, I'm gonna do my routine just as I normally would, and I'll come back so I can show you guys how it all looks. Alright you guys, so I am back. I went ahead and applied the rest of my makeup. I wanted to be a little bit creative today, as you can tell, with the blue lips and the blue eyeshadow, but I'm really digging it. I don't know if I would wear this out, but for Instagram pics, I think it's perfect. I love the look. And the foundation, can I just tell you guys something? I think I actually like the Covergirl primer on this side versus the Dr. Brandt ones on the other side, which is so crazy. Because if you know, Covergirl is drugstore versus Dr. Brandt is high-end. But like I said, I'll go ahead and check in later for you guys so you guys can see how this wears. So far, what I love about the foundation is that it does help with pores. And also the shade range, like 40 different shades, that's perfect. This foundation, like if you really stare at it, it might be a little like tad bit too pink, but this is the most yellow one that they had. And I don't think you can tell in the monitor. That's what I'm looking at right now. It looks pretty good on camera, but let me zoom you guys in. This is what my skin looks like right now. Like I said, my pores are almost non-existent. They're super small. And usually my foundation cracks around my nose, and it is not doing that right now. I'll be back later today. I'm gonna go ahead and take some Instagram pictures, probably go grocery shopping because I really need to do that. So do a few things around the house and run a few errands, and then I'll be back in a couple hours to see how well this foundation lasted. Hey guys, so I am back. I don't know if you guys can tell, I feel a lot worse. My throat is just not good and my nose feels stuffed already, but it's been about 9 hours. I did forget to mention to you guys that I applied the foundation. It was around 1:10 and it is now 9:55 in the night, so about 9 hours. This foundation does claim to be up to a 12-hour wear, which I usually don't wear foundations that long, but I would appreciate it if it does what it claims to do. I did get a little bit oily on my forehead. I am an oily here, combo and dry around my chin and my mouth. I just applied some gloss on and took off that blue lipstick that I had. But back to the foundation, I'm gonna go ahead and use my blotting sheets from Boschia, or Boschia, however you call this brand. Let's see how much oil is in there. I didn't bake like I normally do. Like I usually bake my forehead and my nose. But I wanted to see how mattifying this foundation was. Let's go ahead and blot this bad boy. Wow, so I am really oily. This is gonna be so nasty. But you guys need to see the real deal here. I didn't blot at all or powder. Yeah, so there is definitely some oil on this paper. You guys can tell. None of the foundation rubbed off. Like, it's just the oils. The foundation just rubbed off like right here on my nose. But that's probably because I've been wiping my nose a lot. Other than that, I feel like it looks like just when I applied it after the blotting. Like, it didn't transfer on my clothes, on my daughter. It didn't transfer anywhere else. Like I said, just right here. Some of it did come off because I rubbed my nose with the tissue. Other than that, I will check back in like another hour or two because I do have to go to sleep kind of early, and I will give you guys my final thoughts. All right, babes, so we have made it to the end of the day. It is now 11:57 in the night, almost 12 o'clock. I am not about to wait the full 12 hours, so this is the 11-hour cutoff time. I need to go to sleep. I feel tired and I look crusted and busted. But for the foundation, it is rubbing off on the nose, like I mentioned before, on the chin and on the forehead. Probably because I am a little bit more oily in those spots. And let me go ahead and do another blotting sheet just to see if there's more oils. Yes, so there is definitely more oils coming through a lot quicker. That's the downfall to it, but it does claim to only last up to 12 hours. So I would say that this foundation is great for like school or work when it's only like 8 to 9 hours. Maybe take it off if you're going out at night and then go ahead and apply it again or apply another foundation. So for everyday wear, I feel like it's very practical. It looked amazing. If you guys can tell, my skin looks really good. It's just the blotting, a lot of blotting towards the end that you have to do. You don't really mind that. I mean, we always touch up lipsticks as well when we do our makeup, so I feel like that's not a big deal. The foundation doesn't look cakey at all. Sorry if I keep licking myself. I'm just looking at myself. I'm just trying to really analyze the foundation. So for me personally, I would repurchase this foundation just because the coverage is amazing for my skin type. If you have acne skin or troubled skin, a lot of cover up to do, I would not recommend this foundation. It's more for people that just want like a medium coverage. If you found this review helpful, please go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Leave any video suggestions down below. I'll be trying to film at least one video a week. I know this foundation is coming out in June, so keep an eye out for that. I hope you guys really like this video, and I will see you guys in my next one.